Here you go, everybody, with fact number 2. I was going to wait and do like one of these a day or something, and I thought, you know what, that's ridiculous. They don't take long. Might as well just bang some of these out. So the first one was the what does it entail? And a lot of people ask, how many times a week should I fly? Well, when I first started a long time ago, that I heard people say, 3 to 4 times a week was probably about best. And in 10 years of teaching, I think that's exactly right. I mean, I've had people that flew once a week, and you can do the figures on that. That takes forever. If you fly once a week, by the time you come back the following week, the whole hour you're warming up trying to get to where you were the week before. And then I had a student that wanted to bust the rating out and get it done because she was trying to get a position with an aviation unit, and she wanted to fly every day, and she tried hard, and she was a good girl, but she was trying too hard, and she wanted to fly every day and twice a day, and we tried it for a little while and got close to check ride time, and flying wasn't getting better, it was getting worse. And one day we shut it down, and I went inside to wait on her, and she walked in and sat down at the table, and I was disgusted, and so was she. And she said, well, this ain't working, is it? I said, no, it's not working. Let's take a break, take a few days off, and then let's come back and do an hour a day, see how it goes. And amazingly, after a little bit of a break and a few hours, we had her wrapped up and ready to go for the rating. So there is a thing as not flying enough, and there surely is a thing as flying too much. So really, when they say 3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week, I think 3's like the key number. 3's a great number anyway, and you're going to hear more about that later with the helicopter 3s, something else that I'm going to write that's I've been amazed with for a long time. But 3 days a week and about an hour a day, and I've done a blog on the 1-hour flight lesson. Any more than an hour in the beginning is a waste of your time and your money, and if you go a whole lot more than 3 days a week, that's probably a waste too. I'm not saying you can't do it, but to make full advantage of your time, your money, that's how we got Danny Martin through it in about 40 hours, because he was smart and he studied hard, and we did a lot of ground in the beginning, and we did a lot of ground along the way, ground school. So about 3 times a week, and 3 times a week, an hour a day is perfect. And if you can handle things and you got the time, then if you want to do more, you can. But I'm just saying, in this amount of time, that about 3 times a week, about an hour flight lesson seems to make people the most progress, because you have a little bit of time from your lesson, you go home, and some of these things don't sink in for 12 hours or 24 hours or 2 days later, and maybe you're struggling with something, and then later you go, bam, it hits you, and you go, man, I get it now, and I understand where my problem's at. So there you go with number 2. How many times a week? About 3 times a week. So alright, stay tuned, and we'll catch y'all later. Thanks a lot. We'll see ya.